Hi, my friends. Let me show you how I made this delicious egusi soup that you see me here dishing out. Okay, let's go. So, first of all, I got my choice of proteins. Shake, different parts of meat, that is my choice. So, you make your choice here, whatever is your choice of protein. So, I season them. If you know me in this channel, I always put all my ingredients and I blend them as a paste. It works for me that way. Feel free to do whatever works for you. Okay, so after putting my choice of seasoning, I now covered it and allowed it to steam. So here in the bowl is already blended melon seeds, aka egusi. I blended with some crayfish. So what I did, so in the pot where I already had my meat, I took out some meat stock. So that's me there checking and making sure the meat is already cooked. So I drained out the meat stock and I kept aside. And here is my pepper mix: onions, bell pepper, hot pepper, whatever, just those fresh stuff. You know how we do it in this channel. Okay, so in another pot, and I put my palm oil, I put some seasonings, I fry some onions, then I allow it to fry a little bit so that it can release its aroma. Okay, so after doing that, and I put some crayfish, yes, again to help us to get some flavor in our soup. Egusi is one soup that you want it to be very, very flavorful. So I poured in my pepper mix, my blended pepper mix, and on the screen I'll list out what all the things that I blended there. I allowed it to fry, 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 fry. So I stirred, stir, stir, stir. Yeah, egusi burns easily, so always in this kind of cooking you will do a lot of stirring. So that's the meat stock I had, drained aside earlier on. I use it to mix the egusi. So here, what are we trying to achieve? Is to make a paste of it. So instead of using ordinary water, I used the meat stock instead. You can choose to do however you want, but I choose to do it this way, okay? Because I still want my egusi soup to be delicious and flavorful. So after doing that, I went again to check the what I was frying, and I stir. Like, yeah, you do a lot of stirring, a lot of stirring, a lot of stirring. So I added some dried catfish. Dry catfish brings a lot of flavor when it comes to African soups like this. So I allowed it to fry just for 2 minutes, and that's me adding the egusi paste that I had made earlier on. So I scoop and put it strategically, and while I was doing this, remember, the heat is in medium, low to medium, not too much heat, because like I said earlier on, egusi, it burns anyways, but we'll try as much as possible to reduce the burning situation, by stirring and by keeping a very low to medium level of heat. So yeah, after putting the paste, I allowed it to steam, to cook for some time. Then after cooking for some minutes, and that's me stirring it. So I'm stirring, no, trying to make sure that I get the consistency of what I am looking for. So I now added my already steamed protein. There are different parts of meat here, so I now added it to the egusi soup. Yeah, a lot of meat. We eat a lot of meat in this house, so just feel free to do what works for you. Okay, so I went ahead, I kept stirring, and then I tested for salt. Before you add any salt, make sure you taste and make sure you are good. So I felt like I needed a little bit more salt, because I don't think I added much from beginning, and that was intentional, so that after adding all the stock, I'll be sure the quantity of salt to add more. And now I now added my green vegetable. So here is a choice. Any green vegetable of your choice works. So I added my green vegetable, and I turned and I allowed it to just heat for 1 minute, and that was it. Yeah, look at that beautiful color, that delicious, yummy looking egusi soup. Wow, this was really delicious. It was very flavorful, and the aroma was heavenly. let me in the comment section if you're going to try this meal. And while I dished it out, everybody enjoyed it. It was super delicious, and that is our beautiful yummy looking egusi soup. So if you have not subscribed to this channel, click that red button and subscribe. Thank you. Bye bye.